How's it going, everyone? I'm Daniel Rodriguez, aka Big D. Here, it's time to review The Muppets, Season 1, Episode 2, titled Hostile Makeover. This is a spoiler review. If you have not seen the episode, go to abc.com/themuppets. Watch the full episode there. Thanks again for joining me. And let's get right to it, man. The first week, I thought it was a great premiere, man. I gave it a solid A. What am I going to give it this week? Well, let's see. Again, should take me less than really 2 minutes to recap pros, cons, final score. And man, the celebrities this week, dude. Holy crap. I actually had a chance real quick to meet Leah Thompson at Comic-Con a few weeks ago. And then watching her now, I was like, damn. I could have shaken that girl's hand. I was like, yeah, curses. Anyway, here we go. Man, I grew up with Powerpuff Girls. You got a problem with that? You got a problem with that, mate? Grew up with that. Curses. Anyway. Alright, Mojo. Okay, anyway. My generation was amazing when I was a kid, honestly. Gosh. Anyway. Muppets. Again, this is adult themed, so please, if you're a kid and you're like 10 watching this, parents, be advised. So Piggy is in code red, man. She's all being a little bit crazy and everything. And Josh Groban, he comes around, man, and she needed a date to the People's Choice Awards, you could say. And that's the date. Miss Piggy has a date. It's Josh Groban. And oh man, let's just say there's a reference to sex in there. And you know where I'm okay with sex, obviously. I'm okay with the talk and everything. Not from a parent, but when it's coming from Miss Piggy's mouth, it's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like if you just ate bacon, but you rub the bacon all over here, and it's just grease everywhere. It's kind of a gross sort of sense of a way where you're dirty, man. You'll ratchet, so don't do that. Don't rub. Actually, bacon on. Yeah, I'm gonna move on, but still, bacon on the bacon sounds good right now. Either way, so Josh is like, we should keep telling Miss Piggy, change the show and everything. So they make it acoustic instead of like the electric guitar and everything. Like, oh yeah. And what was that song called? Dead Inside. How I Feel Right Now. I couldn't stop laughing at that. So the bear, I don't know the Muppet's name, but he's selling cookies, man. And then you got another seller that kind of sounds like Better Call Saul in a sort of way. The actor Bob Odenkirk, and he's like, well, I have to write a news report outside. And he just runs outside and everything. So Fozzie, waka waka. Fozzie is at a Jay Leno party, and Fozzie took this glass holder because he's like, oh, Jay Leno is on my fur. Oh, I have to take something of a souvenir to remember this. And he just takes off the hat and puts it on there. So they jump on Kermit jumps on Josh Groban because he's trying to talk to Miss Piggy and Hot Rocks and everything. He's like, argh. I love it because before that he was like, well, she's not really being mean right now, it's kind of like a code green. Yeah, that weird, like, yeah, that Kermit does, and makes it all weird, and like, I don't know, he's spazzing a little bit. His left leg is like, I love that, man. I honestly do. I Snapchatted that. None of you follow me on Snapchat. Don't. So that was pretty crazy. Anyway, that goes down. Jay Leno wants Fozzie to open up for him, and then he's like, you know what? I remember when I was young, I took something from George Carlin's house when I was talking to him. It was a little, candy dish. Where's my candy dish? Because Fozzie broke it outside by accident, right when he was about to go in, and he's like, and he caught him stealing another brass cock chicken, and he's like, get out. So poor Fozzie. Lawrence Fishburne does a cameo, and he's like, hey, your show, it sucks. And he drives off, for Blackish. He has that character look and everything for the show. And then he's like, I'm sorry about what I said. I just didn't have a good night. Oh, yeah, because I watched your show. It sucked. And he drove again, dude. I was like, no. Don't say that. Oh, man. So Josh is gone because it said Josh Groban presents up late with Miss Piggy and everything, so she was like, you know, like, Kermit's like, bye-bye. Like, that's not going to work out for Miss Piggy. Piggy breaks up with him, and Leah Thompson at the end of The Beautifulness in the elevator, and Kermit's like, like that type of face, like that, And then you got, you got that other nerdy guy, I think Scotty or something, coming in, and he's like, oh, I gotta tell you something, man. It's a wild ride, dude. It's a wild ride. Let me give you the pros, man. That's the episode, by the way. So Fozzie is my favorite Muppet. He is freaking crazy. Where it happened to his girlfriend, he should have brought his girlfriend to the Jay Leno party. But seriously, Fozzie is amazing. The cameos in here, dude. Jay Leno, Josh Groban, Leah Thompson, Lawrence Fishburne. Those are the cameos for this week. Maybe the book author, writer. Literally, the cameos in here are fantastic, just as last week. It's a very funny show. This show made me laugh and made me continuously laugh, especially the selling the cookies and that one monster that talks really loud, like, yeah, oh yeah, and he's moving his mouth like that. And he eats the cookie literally by the box. I'm not trying, yeah. You're supposed to be buying cookies from me, you know that? Ah, cookies everywhere. Oh gosh, I love that. The ending, I do enjoy the ending with Leah Thompson, and also that, you know, it broke up with Josh Groban and everything. I enjoy those endings. And the bear and the cookies is selling. I'm basically recapping it. The directing is really fine in here, and especially the singing when Josh Groban singing and Miss Piggy singing and looking at each other, and that whole stage set was perfect. And Kermit yelling, yeah, you know, doing that. That was really cool. Always that Muppet feeling. The only cons, really, the opening wasn't that funny to me. You know, like Code Red, and Miss Piggy's like, you know, like all that. It wasn't that funny to me as the rest of the episode. Like the first 3-4 minutes wasn't as funny as the others. Other than that, I don't have a big beef with this. Like, I don't have a big problem with this. Honestly, I'm going to give this Muppets episode, and I may be going a little easy on it, but honestly, personally, as me, I like this new Muppet show, man. I don't want it to go anywhere. Hopefully next week is, I don't think they've released any description of who's coming out, but I'm going to give this episode an A-. It's a great episode, man. I honestly enjoyed it a lot, and hopefully you enjoyed it too, man. Comment down below, let me know what did you think about the Muppets. Just again, the first few minutes weren't working for me, but other than that, the cameos, the acting, the everything, Kermit to Miss Piggy to Josh Groban to the cameos, everything was totally fine, totally perfect. And I can't wait for next week's Muppets, guys. Thanks again. Spot to be with you always.